Joe, who is the owner of Sett Valley Cafe, nestled in Birch Vale in the High Peak. And congratulations, Joe, on winning the award for Glossop and High Peak Restaurant or Bar or Cafe of the Year. You had some very, very tough competition. Were you surprised?
Very surprised and very delighted. Yes, extremely. The whole team were very pleased.
Oh, that's brilliant. And how many are in the team?
There's 14 of us.
Oh my!
I know it seems like a lot for such a small place, but some of them just work a couple of days a week, and then I've got a couple that are full-time. We also have another kitchen in New Mills, and I have a full-time chef down there, and he makes all our pies down there.
And who's the longest serving member of staff?
The longest serving member of staff is Ruth, who's actually working today.
Oh, okay.
She worked for the previous owner, and I'm lucky to still have her.
Absolutely.
No, she's fantastic. I'm very lucky with all my team. I've got a really fantastic team.
Oh, that's good to hear. So I know that your aim is to use locally sourced natural ingredients in a bid to reduce CO2 pollution and landfill, which is quite unique for a cafe. So tell us a bit more about that.
We try to use local suppliers. We've got a local coffee roaster in Furness Vale. The meat we buy comes from Joe Kemp in Hayfield, and most of his meat is locally sourced. For instance, the beef in our steak and ale pies comes usually from beef off of Kinder Scout. So it's in the bid to reduce our CO2, etc. With local suppliers, they're not part of a massive logistics.
Yeah. A big process,
yes,
isn't it? It reduces
it's all local. Yeah. The other good thing about using local is when we are very busy and we run out of things, when you can just get on the phone and say, Joe, I've run out of sausages or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he can,
he can come and save
very
the day.
quickly.
Yeah.
We do use wholesalers as well, but for sacks of sugar and flour and things like that. But obviously I can't get that from a very local, but that comes from a supplier just in Stockport.
Oh, so it's still fairly local. Absolutely, yeah. So I do notice that you've got some incredibly mouth-watering items on your menu. I've noticed the Ramblers breakfast, which looks nice, and I've just ordered a beetroot latte, which I'm quite intrigued about. Yeah. So what tends to be your most popular dish?
Probably the most, I would say, the breakfast butties. We sell shed loads of those.
Yeah.
You can have vegan sausage and mushrooms, so we can do a vegan option. We've got gluten-free bread, so we can do gluten-free. We try to cater for all the different diets, and obviously sausage, bacon, egg, hash brown, tomatoes. Yep. So, but then we also have some slightly different things on the menu, like our Middle Eastern breakfast, which is a shakshuka. It's spinach, chickpeas, and a tomato base. You can have that as a vegan option without eggs. Or you can have it with eggs, or you can have it with halloumi. So we've got a nice varied menu.
And I did notice on your menu you have dog items,
yes.
Doggy menus.
Yes.
Did you get a lot of doggy friends visiting the cafe?
Loads of dogs, yes.
Oh.
It's definitely a very dog-friendly cafe. Sometimes we prefer the dogs more than people.
Well, I do agree.
We usually remember when we're trying to identify customers with it, when the team are talking with each other, we'll say, it's so and so with such and such a dog called Toby, and we're like, oh yes, I know that one. Yeah.
And I've spotted in your toilet you've got a dog gallery of all the dogs, past and present, to the cafe, which is absolutely lovely. So what's next then? What's next for Sett Valley Cafe?
What's next for Sett Valley Cafe? I would like to actually sell it.
Okay.
So we'll, because I've been here 8 years now and I'm a bit knackered.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone will take it on and do amazing things with it. But we're also concentrating on our pies. We've got a separate kitchen down in New Mills, as I mentioned. And that's called Live and Let's Pie.
Oh, fantastic. Love the name.
We've sort of gone with a slight James Bond theme, but we're not very sophisticated like James Bond. We're a little bit more Austin Powers. So, we want to concentrate on making the pies. That came out of lockdown, actually. We started to do a lot more takeaway food
Right.
from lockdown,
Yeah.
and pies was a good option.
Yeah.
And so we've upped our game, and we've now got a nice proper pie maker and a separate kitchen. And our pies, you can buy them in Village Greens in Charlesworth.
Oh, yeah.
Chinley Cheese in Chinley.
Yeah.
That's the little post office in Chinley, and we also sell them at Miller's Refillers in New Mills.
Fantastic.
And hopefully you'll be able to buy them in other places.
Fantastic. Well, if anyone's
soon.
watching or listening to this interview and you want to buy something amazing, get in touch with Joe at Sett Valley Cafe. Thank you so much for your time, Joe.
Thank you
Brilliant.
very
And I
much.
look forward to having my beetroot latte. Thank you.
Thank you.